My name is Cheryl Spangler, IFBB Pro Bikini and D4 Athlete, and you are watching Muscle Sport TV.
Joe Pietaro here with your Muscle Sport Minute for the day. This episode is brought to you by HotStuffNutritionals.com. Make sure you check out all of their great products, especially that testosterone potentiator banana flavor, my personal favorite. I want to address Christian Duke from the blogger from StrengthAddicts.com, and he also does stuff with my former place of employment, Muscular Development. He's accused me of taking advantage of Jason Genova, Jason's mental disabilities. He's autistic, and amongst other things. And so Christian says that Jason doesn't belong in the fitness industry and that I'm taking advantage of him, doing a sham column saying he writes it when he said that I wrote it for him and Jason had nothing to do with it. And also that, Jason, like I said, doesn't belong in this industry. But oddly enough, Christian went down to the NPC Ruby in Florida and interviewed Jason. He wasn't saying to him, you don't write your column and you shouldn't be in the fitness industry. He was doing exactly what he accuses me of doing, like taking advantage of Jason and using him for hits, which he did. I don't, because you know what? Jason is really a friend of mine. Unlike the people you say are friends of yours, which you say everybody's your good friend, Jason and I really are friends. Now, the first few times that he did our show on Skype, I wouldn't say we were friends. He was just a guy we interviewed. This was going back months. This is when Greg Valentino was doing MSTV with me. So it's going back a ways. And then Jason and we was talking, and I said I wanted him to do something for the magazine, a column. And it began in the spring issue. But I told Jason I want it to be something that's going to be inspirational to other people with disabilities. So here you have right here. This is his first one, Succeeding Against the Odds. And then his next one in the summer issue. Here it is. Exposure for Inspiration. Exactly what I was telling him to write. And speaking of Jason, this is one of the shirts that he gave me. One of his shirts, JasonGenovaClothing.com, if I'm not mistaken. But Duque says that I write the column. Wrong. Jason sends me his column via text message. Okay? He sends this long column, all these words. That's all from Jason on my phone. You see Jason, right? I don't write it. Jason writes it, Duque. Do I fix it? Do I spell check it? Do I fix the grammatical errors? Of course I do. I do that with everybody's fucking column. You've never edited a magazine. You have no idea how this works. When you get stuff from all your writers, you have to edit it. Boston Lloyd, Lee Priest, Greg Valentino, Jerry Ward, Tony Huge. I'll go up and down the gamut of guys that they send me their articles. I have to fix the typos. I have to fix the punctuation, and I got to fix all the grammatical things. Now, sometimes Jason's columns, I might have to touch base and say, Jason, let me read this part back to you. I'm not sure exactly what you mean by it. I want to make sure I don't misinterpret it. And then he'll explain it to me. So I will word it the way he explained it to me. It's still his words. It's still Jason's column. Now, I put in it, byline is Jason Genova, and then I put in parentheses, as told to Joe Pietaro, because, yes, I do have to fix part of it more than the average column. But I don't change it. I might structure it a little differently, but it's all his words. It's his column. He fucking writes it. Now, I was down in Florida with him all weekend at the Fit Expo in Fort Lauderdale, and we had a great weekend together. Jason is a very dependent guy. He's succeeded way beyond, a lot of people that have autism and the other disabilities that he has. And he's done very well for himself. We were driving around in his car. He drives by himself, right? He lives on his own. He's got a regular job. He makes money doing YouTube. He makes money selling T-shirts. He's doing all this gaming stuff now. He's really into video game stuff with this. He's a big Star Wars fanatic. So he's doing all of these things and making money, where a lot of guys that have disabilities like that will just sit on the couch all day long and collect, government fucking money. So Jason hustles. I always say, you're a hustler, man. You never sit still. You're always telling me you're doing this thing, you're doing that thing. You're always doing good things for yourself. Now, his mom, I spoke to her on the phone. Her name is Jane, and she told me, this is when we were at the expo leaving it Saturday. We were going out to have dinner. And we went to Carrabba's, actually. We're Guineas, so we went for eat Italian food. Jane was telling me, she's like, Jason says really good things about you. I thank you so much for being nice to him and all of that stuff. And I was like, no, you did a great job. You raised a proper young man who, works hard for his money and all of that stuff. Now, the next day we hooked up again at the expo. And he says, my mom wrote a note and wants to give it to you. And this came in a little envelope. Jane wrote my name on it. And then she gave me a note. Okay. And basically, I'll just give you the Cliff Notes version. It's just saying she's so happy that, that I do stuff with him, and he's really excited about the magazine, and he always talks good about doing stuff with me, and she just wanted to thank me for being kind to him, because I'm sure throughout his life there have been scumbags and pricks that have done the wrong thing by him. So maybe they're jaded a little bit or guarded at the beginning, but I think that after months and months of him dealing with me, he's realized that I'm not taking advantage of him. What I'm doing is I'm offering him something to maybe inspire somebody else that has a disability like he does. That's the reason why I wanted him to write. I didn't want him writing about fucking working out and shit like that. I want him to write about getting past these disabilities and succeeding in life even with those disabilities. So this very touching letter from Jane, and then we exchanged. I called her, I left her a message. She texted me back. I was about to get on the plane, and we texted each other back. And I felt really good knowing that, these people knew that I'm not trying to screw around with this kid and do the wrong thing by him. He's a kid. I'm 50. He's 32. But this young man. And so, Christian, you're dead wrong, motherfucker. Totally wrong. Sorry. You got to just be honest with you. So I figured I would directly just tell you this in video form, since you blocked me and you got me on the pay me no mind list now, like a 3-year-old, instead of just fucking contacting me after we fucking, I extended to bury the hatchet after we had our little disagreement, if you will. But that's fine. No hard feelings. But so you're wrong. I'm not taking advantage of him. He's enjoying doing what he's doing. He does write his own column, and he is an inspiration to other people with disabilities. And I personally like the fucking young guy. I think he's a cool fucking kid. He makes me laugh. We joke around. We goof around. We talk about broads and stuff. He shows me pictures of the girl he likes and stuff. I like him, and I feel that it's fucking mutual. So you're wrong. But hey, if you want to read Jason's column, $32 a year, free shipping in the United States. Just go to musclesportmag.com/subscribe, and we will see you next time.